Hello, Merengue family. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay informed about everything related to Madrid. In Brazil, the alarms have been set off again after a crushing defeat of the national team against Argentina by 4-1. This result has exposed doubts about the project of Dorival Jr., the current coach of the Canarinho, and has reignited rumors about a possible change on the bench. Among the names that resonate the most as an alternative to lead Brazil, one stands out above the rest: Carlo Ancelotti. The Italian coach, who currently leads Real Madrid, is once again on everyone's lips as the great hope of the Brazilian Football Confederation. The connection between Ancelotti and the Brazilian national team is not new. In the past, there was strong speculation about a possible move by the coach to Brazil, but the Italian decided to renew with Real Madrid until 2026, showing commitment and respect towards a club that has reaped so many joys under his leadership. However, the recent defeat against Argentina and the doubts surrounding Dorival Jr. have led the CBF to reconsider the idea of Ancelotti taking the reins of the national team, especially after the recent stumbles of a squad that has been seeking to regain its former glory for years. The strategy of the Brazilian Football Confederation is clear. If Ancelotti accepts, his incorporation would take place after the 2025 Club World Cup, a tournament in which Real Madrid will be present as one of the great representatives of world football. This event, scheduled to take place between June and July, is seen as the perfect opportunity to make the official announcement, provided that the Merengue club decides to end Ancelotti's cycle and bet on a new direction on the bench. Although the Italian coach's contract extends until 2026, it cannot be denied that the relationship between Ancelotti and Real Madrid has gone through different stages. The mutual affection and respect are evident, but so is the need for constant renewal in a club whose demand is always maximum. After Ancelotti's possible departure, a period of reflection would open to define the profile of the next coach of the white team, someone capable of maintaining a legacy and continuing to drive a squad full of talent and promise. Ancelotti's cycle has been marked by achievements and unforgettable moments, but Real Madrid has always known when it is the right time to change course. It is not about undervaluing the work of the Italian coach, but about understanding that football is dynamic and requires constant adaptations. The opportunity to lead Brazil, one of the most prestigious and successful national teams in history, could be a tempting challenge for Ancelotti and a dignified farewell to his time at the Santiago Bernabéu. Carlo Ancelotti has earned a special place in the hearts of the Madrid fans. His calmness, ability to manage egos, and tactical skill have been key in crucial moments, from Champions League finals to league titles that have always tasted like glory. However, football lives in cycles, and sometimes knowing when to close one is as important as having built it successfully. The possibility of Ancelotti leading Brazil could be seen as a dignified closure to an era of triumphs at the Santiago Bernabéu. From a Madrid perspective, Ancelotti's departure to the Brazilian national team could be seen as an opportunity for both parties. Brazil would receive an elite coach with vast experience and hard-earned respect in world football, while Real Madrid could take the opportunity to look for a young coach with fresh ideas and the ability to adapt to the new challenges of modern football. The Merengue fans, although grateful to Ancelotti, also know that Real Madrid is above any figure, no matter how beloved and successful. If the Italian decides to leave for Brazil, he would do so with the admiration and gratitude of those who have seen how he has managed the white squad with elegance and effectiveness. However, the club must look forward and continue to evolve. Here arises the big question for Madrid fans. Is it the right time to say goodbye to Ancelotti? The club needs renewal on the bench to continue competing at the highest level, while Brazil dreams of Ancelotti. Another name that has begun to gain strength is Felipe Luis. He is a former left-back for Atletico Madrid and Flamengo, recognized and respected in his country, and has started his career as a coach with the support of various sectors within the CBF. However, Ancelotti's experience and track record place him far above on the list of priorities. The Canarinho desires a leader with authority and knowledge at the highest competitive level, something that Ancelotti has demonstrated throughout his career. If Carlo Ancelotti decides to accept the challenge of leading Brazil, the Real Madrid fan should see it as an honorable farewell, a closure with his head held high. The club's history is full of great coaches and players who have left their mark, but also of difficult decisions that, in the long run, have allowed the team to continue growing and competing in the world elite. No one at Real Madrid is bigger than the club itself, and that premise has been key to maintaining its greatness over time. The affection and respect for Ancelotti will not fade, regardless of his decision. His time at Real Madrid will always be marked by historic moments and unforgettable trophies, but perhaps it is time to look forward and open the doors to a new sports project. The possible departure of the Italian coach could represent a new beginning for both him and the White Club. The Merengue fans must reflect and ask themselves, is it time to say goodbye to Ancelotti? Should the renewal on the bench be prioritized, or should we continue to trust the experience of the Italian coach? Whatever happens, Real Madrid will move forward, faithful to its history and its constant search for excellence. What do you think, Madrid fans? Is it time to close this cycle and look to the future with ambition and new projects? The voice of Madridismo will be key to understanding what the possible farewell of Ancelotti means and what it could represent for the future of the most successful club in the world. If Carlo Ancelotti finally decides to accept the challenge of leading the Brazilian national team and closes a successful cycle at Real Madrid, the White Club will face one of the most transcendental decisions in recent years, choosing the next coach to take the reins of the most demanding and successful team in the world. The departure of the Italian coach would not only mark the end of an era filled with titles and unforgettable moments, but also the beginning of a new stage that requires vision, leadership, and a deep understanding of the Madridista DNA. Among the names that emerge to occupy the Real Madrid bench, one stands out and generates consensus among directors, former players, and fans: Xabi Alonso, the former club midfielder, with a privileged tactical mind and an emotional connection to the institution, seems destined to return to the White House, but now from the technical area. His brief but promising career as a coach has revealed a meticulous, intelligent strategist capable of managing complex locker rooms. Alonso has shown in teams like Bayer Leverkusen that he understands a game with a comprehensive vision. His ability to balance attack and defense, enhance young talents, and face high-level rivals with courage has positioned him as one of the most promising coaches in Europe. Additionally, his deep knowledge of Real Madrid, where he was a key player in midfield and won important titles, makes him someone capable of interpreting and respecting the club's values. However, Xabi Alonso's arrival would not be easy. Bayer Leverkusen, aware of the Spaniard's value and potential, has shown an intention to retain him and build a solid project around him. In fact, there has been talk of a renewal with an important clause to protect against the possible departure of their star coach. Real Madrid would have to negotiate skillfully and probably assume a significant outlay to secure the arrival of the one many see as the future leader of the Merengue bench. If the option of Xabi Alonso is complicated, the name of Zinedine Zidane will always be on the table. The Frenchman is synonymous with success at Real Madrid. During his 2 stints as the club's coach, Zidane won 3 consecutive Champions League titles, in addition to league titles, Spanish Super Cups, and Club World Cups. His ability to manage locker rooms with heavyweights, handle egos, and maintain calm in moments of maximum pressure is undeniable. Zidane left the club in 2021, arguing the need for rest and some discomfort with certain internal decisions. However, his relationship with Florentino Perez, the club's president, has remained solid, and the respect for Frenchmen in the Madrid environment is absolute. Zidane's return would not only bring stability, but also the excitement of reliving a golden era that is still fresh in the memory of Madridismo. Additionally, Zidane has a respect and admiration of the players, especially those who were key in his past successes and who are still on the team. His return would be a safe bet based on trust and the ability of a coach who has already shown that he can handle the expectations and pressure of Real Madrid. The decision about the next Real Madrid coach after a possible departure of Ancelotti is not easy. Xabi Alonso represents the future, a coach with hunger, talent, and deep knowledge of the club, while Zidane embodies security, respect, and recent glory. Both options are tempting but imply different challenges. It is time to bet on renewal and give way to a new generation with Xabi Alonso, or would it be more convenient to resort to the proven and successful leadership of Zidane? The Madrid fans, always demanding and with a critical eye, will have divided opinions. The nostalgia and affection for Zidane may weigh as much as the enthusiasm for seeing Xabi Alonso leading a renewing project. The question remains open. Who would Madridismo prefer to guide the team towards a new era of success and greatness? Is it time to look forward with Xabi Alonso or to recover the winning essence with the return of Zidane? Time will tell which path will be chosen. But what is certain is that Real Madrid, faithful to its history, will make a decision that lives up to its greatness. The club has always been characterized by its ability to adapt and renew itself, and this time will be no exception. Uncertainty may seem unsettling, but it also brings the promise of new challenges and perhaps new golden chapters for the white history.